know one song out of this whole list. Flashing lights.
Is the time change? Looks MIA.
Is there what?
Oh no, it's soccer. Never mind.
Oh, like length and stuff?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Just don't keep it on the field. You know, sometimes they stop it at 2 or 5.
Oh, full time 2-0. Full time 2-0.
No, he said run down to 0.
Oh.
Run it down to 0. Like, don't stop it.
Gotcha.
Don't they change the time of football quarters?
For the
right?
playoffs, yeah. I think they're shorter. I think
Okay.
they're like 12 minutes versus 15.
Yeah.
No ball boys for today. That's funny.
I got the mail today. Okay, perfect.
Backside!
Well then.
Spartan goal scored by number 5, Kaylee Lukazik. Number 2, Addie Jordan on the assist.
Oh no.
No, I didn't. Right there.
I don't think anyone did anything wrong.
Let's go. Time to finish it.
Come on, Red, get in there, Red. Ball, get in there. Oh, come on. Take a second, Liz. Good job. Good, Kenna. Kenna. Come on, in your coach team. Here we go, Red. Come on, Red. Turn. Organize, Red. Organize. How are you? Roll it. Come on, Red. Okay. Go, Kaylee, go! Get ready! Get out, get out. Oh, you can't be ground. Whoa! Good try. Come on, next. Keep going, Red. My knees. My knees. Here we go, Red. Here's two, Red. Get down there, Red. One more.
Hey.
Come on, Red. Go. Nice.
Get into it.
Good job, Red. Everybody. There you go.
At the field.
Go, Eddie. Go, Eddie. My team. Good idea, Eddie. Settle, Bridge. Good job, Bridge.
Come on. Get it. Let's go. Very talented.
Thank you. Oh, kind of figured they'd be either. Tonight's game.
Good job, Abby.
Oh, yeah.
Try red. Come on, red for two. Nice, Beams. Go, Beams. Good job, Beams. Good job, Tia. Oh, here we go, Red. First two, Red. One red. Job, Kenna. Good support, Red. Good support. Here we go, Red.
Yeah, get up the field. Fine.
Nice, yeah.
Win, Tia.
Good job, Megan.
Wait, Brett.
All right.
Come on.
Nice, man. Good job, Rich.
Send it through.
Nice ball, Emma.
Oh, man. Put those already in.
That goalie really knows how to get a rebound.
What's that?
That goalie really knows how to make a rebound.
Good job, Brad.
Both ways, Brett.
Come on, Brad. Good ball. Come on, Tina, you got it, Tina, Jackie.
Oh.
Go through that, Emma. Nice.
Do you think I could do play-by-play for the second half?
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to hop on now?
I could.
Job, Bob. Job, Taylor.
Mr. Mack, do you have a roster of the Westfield event?
I do. Do you?
I don't.
You're not a prepared reporter?
No.
Could you give it to me if they score so I know who it is?
Yes.
You need Long Meadow too? Do you have one of theirs? You probably know everybody, but
Yeah, I definitely.
Do you want to be able to hear yourself?
Good afternoon. We are here in the 12th minute of the first half. I'm Abby LaPage, and we are in round one of the Western Mass playoffs for girls varsity soccer. So here today we have the East Long Meadow Spartans versus the Westfield. And we are in timeout right now. Bombers. That's what I thought it was. Okay. I am here by myself today, so I'm going to be trying my best to do play-by-play and commentary. As of right now, we are in a timeout, so let's just talk about the matchup that we have going on today. So on September 16th, the Westfield Bombers beat East Long Meadow in Westfield 1-0 in a very tight matchup game. And then later on in the season, East Long Meadow won their matchup home here 3-0. So today we're hoping to repeat that second game, get that 3-0 score. As of right now, it is 1-0 Spartans with 12 minutes to go in the first half. I can take this time right now to plug a little bit of our school's newspaper. I am the sports editor for it. If you don't know, our school's newspaper is called the Spartan Spectator. SpartanSpectator.net. I just released an article on this girls' team a couple days ago for preparing for this matchup for playoffs and for hopefully beyond this first round. So I talked with both captains, Taylor DeFlorio, Taylor Kasich, and head coach Terrence Leahy for that matchup. And now it looks like we are set to resume play here. So don't forget to read the SpartanSpectator.net. Later tonight matchup, we have the boys varsity. We have the boys varsity team at 7 p.m. at home. So that should be Brady Dobek and Chad O'Brien and their roles tonight. But it is just me for now, as we are set to resume play. We're starting off with a Westfield goal kick by number 4, Shane Smith. And forgive me if I butcher these names again. I'm just like Brady Dobek. Can't pronounce anything. Thompson up the line. Thompson Jr. outside midfield. Number 11, Emma Pedro coming up the line, but Jillian Stevens is right there. Emma Sosa with the ball to Allie Thompson. I'm noticing here that Meg Morneau is clearly wide open in the midfield, as she has been the whole game, so she needs to continue that communication with her teammates to make sure that they know she's open. As we're set for a Westfield throw-in by number 19, Riley Pryor. And we have Caroline Lukasic. Here's number 1, Kelsey Bouchard. Sends the ball into the 18, but no one is there to retrieve. 2 Songmeadow defenders, Lizzie Roman and Kim Marino are there. And here comes Meg Morneau coming up the line. Meg continuing her run. Meg Morneau still containing pressure, and she is going to give Westfield a goal kick.
Let's go. All right.
Westfield goal kick again taken by Shane Smith. Tia Tallis is there. Sends it up. And Meg Morneau with the ball. Allie Thompson. Here comes Tia Tallis with the ball again. Gets by a couple of defenders. Sends the ball to Meg Morneau. Going up the outside right line. Meg sends a ball in. Addie Jordan is there. It's Sabina McKechnie to retrieve it. McKechnie looking to send the ball in. And she does. But right to the Westfield goalkeeper. That would be Sophie Svantesson. Jillian Stevens with the retrieval. Header to Caroline Lukasic. Lukasic. Westfield with the throw-in. 19, Riley Pryor. 2. And Sabina McKechnie up to Emma Sosa, who's wide open in the midfield. Sosa sends the ball up to Addie Jordan. Jordan's on the run, but it will be Svantesson to collect the ball inside of her goalkeeper box. Punt is up and goes right up to number 11 to Sabina McKechnie. Number 11, Emma Pedro. And Allie Thompson. Nearing towards the 18. Ball to Addie Jordan. But it is kept away by the Westfield defenders, Yara Toporowski. Again, so sorry about these names. McKechnie leaves the ball for Kenna Marino. Subs coming in. Kaylee Lukasic for Addie Jordan up top. Marino to Meg Morneau. And East Long Meadow is going to get another throw in here. Right near the 18. Kayla Kasich retrieves. Back to Marino. McKechnie collects it. And Kenna Marino with it. Sends it to Lizzie Roman. Again, she's got that leg on her. Sends the ball in. Close to the 18. Emma Sosa can't retrieve. Allie Thompson with it now. Westfield 11. Emma Pedro. Here comes Tia Tallis in the middle. Sends it, and it gets by everyone and goes right to the goalkeeper, Svantesson. Punt is up. Right to Tia Tallis, heads it. But Pedro is able to collect. Here comes Lizzie Roman with the ball. To Meg Morneau. Morneau, her agility in the midfield is unmatched. Her footwork is so good, and ball battles are always at 100% compete level. And she just won another one, but there's going to be a call against her. Just at the 35-yard line. Can't tell who was taken down, but Westfield's going to get a free kick here. That would be Emma Pedro. We are at the 7-minute mark here. Ball's in. Jillian Stevens heads it, but it is not out. Then Caroline Lukasic. There we go, Meg Morneau. Up to Emma Sosa, makes her run. 2 Westfield defenders on her. Emma Sosa Still going after it. Retrieves the ball on the outside. Emma Sosa gets past her defender, but sends the ball in right to Svantesson. Westfield with the throw-in. Sends it in to number 3, Hannah Kalini. Kayla Lukasic battling with 2 Westfield defenders. Still going. Westfield's able to kick it down the line to Jillian Stevens. Here's Meg Morneau again. Still battling her way through the midfield. Back to Stevens. Here comes Kayla Lukasic up the line. She's got Sosa and Sabina McKechnie in the middle there. With Allie Thompson too. Here's Meg Morneau. Top of the box. She's fighting for ball battle on the outside. It looks like that's going to be Westfield throw. Good effort there by Meg Morneau. East Longmeadow is definitely showing a lot of confidence here. They're keeping the ball mostly in their offensive zone. So hopefully they can continue this with the likes to Meg Morneau, who is winning all of her ball battles right now. Hopefully that physicality doesn't get her in any more trouble. But now we have Emma Sosa who hits it just wide of Svantesson. And we have a couple subs coming in. We got Emma Stevens and Bella White coming out for Meg Morneau and Allie Thompson. Those 2 juniors have made their impacts here so far tonight. They're going to take a little breath. They're going to take a little rest. And now we got the Westfield goal kick from Sheehan Smith. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Miscommunication in the middle. Tia Tallis, Kellen McCassick, and Bella White. White retrieves it back to Marino. Sends the ball up to Emma Sosa. Got Lukasic on the outside, chasing after it with Westfield defender, number 19, Riley Pryor. Someone's going to get a throw in here. Ken Marino, actually. And back to Marino. Marino sends it into the middle. It's a Bella White. Bella White sends it in. Emma Stevens is there, but unable to retrieve. Westfield shoots it back out to Marino. And Westfield again maintains possession in the midfield. Tia Tallis is there pressuring. Here's Ken Marino again. Boots it. Sosa chasing after it. Sosa battling, but the Westfield defender is able to kick it wide. And that's going to be East Longmeadow throwing for Carolyn Lukasic. Lukasic to Sosa. Ball gets past the defenders. Lukasic again to Sabina McKechnie. Sabina to Sosa. Sosa to White. Would have been a great ball. And that's going to be a Westfield throw-in. I like what I'm seeing here from Emma Sosa so far. I noticed in comparison to last game I did against Agawam, she's really trying to put herself into the play instead of waiting for the ball to come to her. So we love to see that improvement from Sosa, and hopefully she can continue to stay in the play here. Here comes Sosa again, pressuring the defender. And she keeps on pressuring, maintains possession of the ball. Here comes Emma Sosa, 30-yard line. Send ball into Lukasic, but it's going to be Svantesson who covers up the ball. Good effort by Emma Sosa there. As I was saying, good effort to get back on defense and pressure those defenders. Lukasic heads it out. But we're going to have a sub here. Bridget Jordan in for Tia Tallis. And number 6, Haley Krupinski in for number 3, Hannah Kalini. Yeah. Looks like it's going to be Westfield throwing. Carolyn Lukasic, pressuring number 13, Ella Santinello. Kelsey Bouchard knocks it out, and it's going to be Caroline Lukasic's throw-in. Emma Stevens working her feet up the line to get possession. It's going to be Emma Sosa, sends the ball up. Looking for Bella White there. Here comes Kayla Lukasic up the line. She's unable to get past the defender. Here comes Bella White again. In first, Emma Sosa. But it's going to be Svantesson to cover up that ball. We are down to 2 minutes here in the first half. hopefully East Long Meadow can continue their offensive domination so far in this game. Here comes Kaylee Lukasic up the line, unable to retrieve, but it's going to be the East Long Meadow throw-in for Kenna Marino. Marino nearing the 25 to Kaylee Lukasic. Able to keep that in, and she earns herself a corner. Down to a minute and a half here. Hopefully East Long Meadow can get a great opportunity with this corner here by Kaylee Lukasic. East Long Meadow setting up on their offense. Sabrina McKechnie, Emma Sosa, Carolyn Lukasic, Emma Stevens, Jillian Stevens up there in the box, and Bella White. Sends the ball in. Emma Sosa! But she is going to play just wide of the post. Great opportunity there from East Long Meadow. Got the opportunity they wanted, just were a little bit short from that net, and Svantesson just let it roll wide. Now the goal kick to Emma Stevens, but she's taken down, and there is going to be a call on the play. East Long Meadow is going to get another free kick here, just about at 35. It's going to be Lizzie Roman to take this. We know she's got that kick. East Long Meadow setting up. Roman with the kick. And just again, East Long Meadow is just wide of that post. Same far post, just to the right of Svantesson. Didn't have to make a play on that one, so Westfield's going to get another goal kick. Tulian Colleen sends the ball up wide. We love Diane. Glad she got scared from that. And now that is going to end the half. East Long Meadow is up 1-0, and there's going to be 10 minutes for halftime. So it looks like East Long Meadow was dominating there in that first half. I didn't see the first 15 minutes or so, but as for what I could tell, their offensive domination is keeping them in this game, and Taylor Florio didn't have any action, as for what I could tell. Emma Sosa and Meg Morneau have been the players that I've seen the most of so far. Their offensive domination in the midfield and up top has been what's kept them in this offensive zone for the majority of the half, I'd say. And the defenders have been solid.
Yeah, keep going.
So for the second half, we're looking for East Long Meadow to continue their offensive opportunities. We just saw that a few free kicks in the last 5 minutes of that half there. And of course, Kaylee Lukasic's corners are always on point and right in the box. So hopefully if they can continue getting those corner opportunities, they can continue putting pressure on the ball. And it looks like the Westfield defenders have been pretty intimidated by East Long Meadow's offense. And they have a reason to. Bella White, too, on the offense, and Kaylee Lukasic have been unbelievable with their connections to Emma. The three of them have been working the ball up really well in the offensive zone. And that's what we're looking to see. Hopefully, East Long Meadow can continue with their opportunities. So that's where we will leave off. We have another 8 minutes until the second half. We are just about to begin the second half of East Long Meadows versus Westfield. East Long Meadows up 1-0 currently and looking to extend their lead before Westfield ties it up. First goal of the game was scored by Kaylee Lukasic. Yeah. Kaylee Lukasic, assisted by number 2, Eddie Jordan, off of a rebound by the goalkeeper, Sophie Svantesson. Westfield set to take a kickoff. Number 7, Milana Camilleri. Camilleri and number 11, Pedro for Westfield. And Pedro with the ball. Lukasic with the ball now to Tallis. Tallis still in the defensive zone, sends the ball to Abby Davis. Davis looking to send it up the line, and she sends it off the Westfield defender. That's going to earn her a throw-in, though. Westfield outside mid, correction, Ella Santinello. Ball's thrown in. Gets to Meg Morneau. Back to Kenna Marino. Up the outside, sends the ball up. No one there. But it's going to end up being an East Long Meadow throw-in. Marino with the throw-in. Looking for Lukasic. She finds her. And it's going to be another throw-in for East Long Meadow. Marino again. Got Meg Morneau in the middle. But she's going to send it up to Lukasic up the line. Back to Marino. And now we have number 10, Ryan Kwiatkowski. Up to Westfield, 13, Ella Santinello. Santinello sends it up the line, but no one's going to be there except for our wonderful goalkeeper, Taylor DeFlorio. DeFlorio seeing her first action of the second half here with the punt. Going over the halfway line into the defenders, but it's going to end up being an East Long Meadow throw-in for Abby Davis. Davis to Mechia. Mia working up the line. With Addie Jordan there to support her, it's going to be an East Long Meadow throw-in again for Davis. Davis up the line. Tries to find Jordan. It's going to end up being another throw-in. Davis to Mechia. He with the ball, but she sends it to a Westfield defender and back up the line. Davis backs up for the throw-in. Just at the halfway mark of the field. Up to Addie Jordan, who does a great job of shielding the defender's body. But Westfield keeps it in. Mechia. And Westfield throw-in. We're looking to see some good things here from Mia Mechia. Didn't see her in my time in the first half, but we know that she has great body control in the midfield and is able to win a lot of ball battles. So we're looking to see some good things from her in the second half. Lukasic chasing the ball, and it goes off of her body to the Westfield defense. Number 20, Jada Savoy. Savoy up to Emma Pedro, but it reaches, and I'm not sure what the call is. An offside? Looks like an offside. And it's going to be a kick for Westfield. Westfield number 4, Shane Smith sends it in. Mechia chasing. But she won't get to it. Westfield sends it up the line. And it's going to be a Westfield throw-in just in their offensive zone. East Long Meadow looking to contain here with the left back, Abby Davis, doing a great job so far in the second half. And it looks like it's going to Mechia. Sends it back to Davis. Sends it up the line. And that will reach Addie Jordan. But the defender gets to it first. Mechia sends it big. Just in between Lukasic and Morneau. But Tallis retrieves it. Tallis going into the offensive zone. Sends the ball into Lukasic. Lukasic battling. But she is taken down by Westfield. No call on the play. Kim Marino with the ball now. Sends it in. To looking for Addie Jordan. but it is going to be going to Hannah Collini, the outside back for Westfield. Sends it up. It's going to be East Long Meadow throw in for Abby Davis. Davis at just about the 25. And to Tallis, wide open. Tallis with the ball in the midfield. Switches the fields, or attempts to. And it's going to be retrieved by the Westfield midfielder, Emma Pedro. Sends it up to Ella. Sends it up to Kelsey Bouchard, excuse me. And now it is going to be an East Long Meadow goal kick. The one difference between East Long Meadow and Westfield's offense is, as far as I can tell, is the balls and their containment in trapping the balls. So East Long Meadow's balls are always on point with the players running up the field to retrieve. But it looks like Westfield is just kind of kicking it in the offensive zone, and it's always either going to DeFlorio or earning East Long Meadow a goal kick. Meg Morneau battling. Goes to Bridget Jordan. Up to Mia Mechia. Mia still battling. Sends it up to Lukasic. Haley Lukasic goes up. Lukasic still battling, but it's going to go to Westfield. Emma Pedro. Jordan on the ball too. Tall's coming in to help. Westfield ball up the line, but Jillian Stevens is there. Going to earn Westfield a throw-in. East Long Meadow trying to get their first big opportunity of the half here by sending these balls into Kaylee Lukasic. I keep mispronouncing her name. Kaylee Lukasic. We know she has speed, and if she gets the right ball past the Westfield defenders, she is surely to get a breakaway here and score her second of the night. Now Westfield coming up the line. Westfield's going to have a throw-in. Looking for East Long Meadow to keep up the communication here amongst the defense. Make sure that no one gets past them, marking their man. Yamechia doing a good job of that, pressuring the ball. Mio, two against one. And now the ball is in the midfield. Tutall chasing after it. Number 19, Riley Pryor with the ball for Westfield, just at the 20-yard line. Sends the ball in. Number 10, Ryan Pertoski. Shot on goal, but it's DeFlorio there. Just a one-hopper. No big deal for DeFlorio. DeFlorio's punt to Meg Morneau. Tallis with the ball now. Still in the defensive zone. Roman kicks it up. Nowhere to go there. Right to the Westfield defender, but Tallis is there with the header. Meg Morneau chasing the ball in the midfield. Bridget Jordan there too. 2 versus 1. Meg Morneau wins the ball battle, as she often does. Morneau up to Lukasic. Lukasic traps the ball easily. Lukasic 2 against 1, but is driving up the right side of the outside. Lukasic looking to send the ball in. And she does, but barely, as she falls down. But that was a great effort there by Lukasic. As I was talking about earlier, her speed there up the line is surely to get by the defenders, and she did. The ball now for East Long Meadow. Westfield making their way up into their offensive zone. Meg Morneau coming in now. But Ken Marino is going to be challenged by number 1, Kelsey Bouchard. And it's going to be an East Long Meadow throw-in. Ken Marino immediately to Meg Morneau. Good body control. And into Bridget Jordan. Meg Morneau now. Up the midfield. Lukasic. Defender coming on her back, but she's able to get it to Addie Jordan. Jordan with the ball now. Just over into the offensive zone. Jordan sends the ball in. Lukasic chasing after it. Defender caught standing still by Lukasic. The ball is going to eventually go back to Sophie Svantesson. Good effort there again by Lukasic. And good effort by Addie Jordan there to send that ball in. Meg Morneau, of course, as well. She is going to earn Westfield a throw-in just into their offensive zone. We are finally seeing more opportunities for East Long Meadow here with these balls to Lukasic, as we talked about at the halftime. Lukasic, we know, can do her footwork is there for whatever she needs to do to be able to get by these Westfield defenders. So hoping to see her get more opportunities here. And it's going to be an East Long Meadow free kick, just about at the 35-yard line in the defensive zone. Lizzie Roman with the kick. Roman sends it in. Offensive zone. Reaches Kaylee Lukasic easily. Kaylee Lukasic stays with the ball. Miscommunication there with Addie Jordan. But Mia Mechia is running after it. Battling with number 13, Ella Santinello. Jordan comes into play, isn't able to trap it. Roman now with the ball into their offensive zone. Meg Morneau battling, number 19, Riley Pryor. Lukasic chasing after it now. Up to Westfield, number 8. And now Meg Morneau wins that battle. Trying to gain defense. Is going up against number 1, Kelsey Bouchard. Bouchard with the ball still, sends the ball in, but is going to go wide to the right of Kelly DeFlorio. So we saw in that play there that Lizzie Roman stepped up, and unfortunately, Kenna Marino wasn't able to draw back in time to get her man Kelsey Bouchard. But luckily, Jillian Stevens was there to contain, and of course, Taylor DeFlorio didn't really have to make a play on the ball. So good job by the East Long Meadows defenders to get back and cover on that play. Now Westfield with the ball again. Sends it up the line. Number 13, Ella Santinello sends the ball in, but Roman is there easily to kick it right out of bounds. To Tia Tallis. Right to number 3, Hannah Collini. Collini still battling against Mechia.
Come on, Red, get in there.
Westfield sends it in, but Meg Morneau is there once again. Mechia battling. Westfield wins it. Westfield. We're looking for that midfield there to have a better, rather than the defenders having to step up there. Hopefully they can figure out their communication with the defenders, the midfielders for East Long Meadow. In their offensive zone, Meg Morneau battling. But Westfield's able to win it. Lizzie Roman with the ball now. Won by Emma Pedro. Taylor DeFlorio coming out now from the ball by Westfield number 8, who we don't have on this list. Ball in by DeFlorio to Tallis. Able to trap it down. Jordan now sends the ball up to her sister, Addie. Addie Jordan sends the ball to the arms of Sophie Matheson. Good connection there by Addie Jordan and Kaylu Kasich, and from Bridget Jordan and her sister Addie Jordan to make that ball. That was a great ball by Bridget on that play. And now Bridget's battling again in the midfield, able to push it to Kenna Marino. To Meg Morneau now. Up the line, here comes Meg. Still battling. Meg Morneau. And now Westfield sends it in to East Long Meadow's 18-yard line. Here's Jillian Stevens. Sends it up. Emma Pedro able to contain, but not for long. Sends it back to the defense. Westfield number 10, Ryan Bertowski. Here's Kenna Marino. Bridget Jordan battling as well. Mechia and Tallis getting in the play. Mechia heads it. Tallis heads it. East Long Meadow looking to settle this ball here. As said, Abby Davis pressuring number 3, Hannah Collini for Westfield. Collini sends the ball in, but it is not going to be accurate with who she was looking for in Westfield. And East Long Meadow is going to get a throw-in, I believe, by Abby Davis. Definitely looking for more communication there with East Long Meadow, as we've been saying. With the defense and the midfielders, they definitely need to talk, especially the ball has been more in East Long Meadow's defensive zone this half. So hopefully these defenders and midfielders can up their communication. We have a sub now coming in, Techni and Bella White, and for Mia Mechia and Bridget Jordan. The 2 underclassmen subbing in for these seniors. And it's going to be an East Long Meadow throw-in once again for Abby Davis. Another sub for East Long Meadow coming in, Emma Sosa, in for Meg Morneau. Morneau definitely deserves a break. She's been all over the midfield so far in the second half and in this game. Applause for Morneau. Davis sends the ball in. Davis back to her. Ball up the line to Sabina McKechnie. Into Bella White. White with the ball. Sosa looking to contain, battling. Here's Kayla Lukasic, traps the ball, intercepts from Westfield's pass. Lukasic still going up, tries to send the ball to Emma Sosa, but it is intercepted by number 4, Shane Smith. Here's Ken Marino. Ken Marino showing her effort and physicality there in that play, able to sacrifice her body to get the ball out of bounds. Here's Kayla Lukasic coming up the line. She's being trapped by a few Westfield defenders, but able to get it back to Ken Marino. Sends it up to Bella White. White looking to make a play there, but number 3 for Westfield, Hannah Collini is able to kick it out wide for Westfield. It's going to be East Long Meadow throw-in. Once again, Abby Davis just at the 20-yard line in their offensive zone. Here's Bella White battling. Now Tia Tallis against Emma Pedro. She's able to win it, but it goes out of bounds instead of Bella White. Westfield quickly tosses it in. Addie Jordan pressuring. Jordan sends the ball in, looking for Emma Sosa, but it's going to reach Kayla Lukasic. Lukasic battling 3 defenders. Sosa chasing after the ball now. Lukasic doesn't look like she enjoyed getting that ball to the gut on that play there. Ken Marino into Emma Sosa. Sosa turns out wide, turns in the middle. Good move by Sosa there. Sends the ball in. And here's Bella White. Hits the crossbar. Emma Sosa's there for the rebound. But she's against 3 Westfield defenders, and they were able to kick it out to number 8 for Westfield, who still don't know the name of. Lizzie Roman sends it in to Addie Jordan looking for her. Bella White with the ball now. White tries to kick it back to the East Long Meadow defender, but it goes back to Westfield, Hannah Collini. So within these last 2 minutes, hopefully they can, as they're still in the offensive zone. Addie Jordan attempts. East Long Meadow's going to get another throw-in. Abby Davis looking for Bella White. She's able to find her. Sends it in herself. Abby Davis to Kayla Lukasic. Lukasic still going after it. But it's going to be the goaltender, Sophie Svantesson, who's able to collect the ball before Lukasic gets to it. Great kick in by Abby Davis there. Showing her left foot. She is a lefty. That was a great ball in to the 18. Tia Tallis with the ball now. Sends it in. Sabine McKechnie battling with number 7, Melina Camilleri. Ball is won. Lizzie Roman up the line to Kayla Lukasic. Sends the ball in to Westfield defender number 4, Shane Smith. Now to 19, Riley Pryor up the line to Molly Daniels. But Lizzie Roman is able to keep her outside and give Westfield this throw-in so they can regroup. East Long Meadow marking on their man. Kenna Marino battling. Tia Tallis now sent in the midfield by Westfield. But Bella White is there for East Long Meadow. Still battling with number 13, Ella Santinello. Ball is up the field now. Emma Sosa and Kayla Lukasic chasing after it. Now Sabine McKechnie going after it. Sabina wins her ball battle. Sends the ball up to Addie Jordan. Addie Jordan gets by her defender. Addie Jordan! And that is a great save by Sophie Svantesson. Is able to tip it off both of her gloves and collect it into her arms before it reached the back of the net. Great opportunity, though, by Addie Jordan, showing off her speed. We've talked about Lukasic, but Addie Jordan has so much speed as well and able to get by her defender there. Lukasic up the line now. Lukasic showing off her speed. Kayla Lukasic looking to send the ball in. She does, but it is right to Sophie Svantesson. But we are looking for plays like that. We also saw another play by Lukasic earlier in this half where she sent the ball in and right to the goaltender. But that is how she earned her first goal. And there's a bit of a missed call there with a hit on Bella White, but Westfield's going to send the ball up to Jillian Stevens, who heads it out. But as I was saying there, the first goal by East Long Meadow was scored by Lukasic off of the shot by Addie Jordan. So we're looking to keep shooting for East Long Meadow. Their motto is to just put balls on net no matter what it looks like, because there's always going to be people pressuring the goaltender, and hopefully a rebound sneaks out so East Long Meadow can jump on the opportunity. Here's Abby Davis up the line. The Westfield defender takes a shot. Another one-hopper to Kaylee DeFlorio. DeFlorio still hasn't been challenged so far in the second half. Just had a few one-hoppers to her. DeFlorio punts up the line. McKechnie is there, but 2 Westfield defenders are there also, and they win the ball. Here's 11, Emma Pedro against Tallis. And now Bella White with the ball. Lukasic still battling. Lukasic has done an unbelievable job this half with her opportunities, but also battling against her defenders in the midfield, getting back. And now it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for East Long Meadow. Subs coming in, Meg Morneau for Kaylee Kasich. Two players who have been unbelievable with their efforts tonight. Kaylee Kasich deserves this rest. But Meg Morneau is coming in hoping to use her physicality and her energy to boost this East Meadow offense here. Ball looking for McKechnie, but doesn't get there to Tallis. Tallis sends it up to Emma Sosa. To number 4, Shane Smith. Morneau now sends the ball up. Sosa battling against Smith. And it's going to be Westfield's throw-in. Smith and Sosa with the physicality on that play. We're already seeing the impact by Meg Morneau. Her speed showing up the line there. She's definitely going to look to get some balls into Emma Sosa. Now Kenna Marino, another underclassman with speed, sends the ball into Addie Jordan, who was wide open in the box, but wasn't able to contain. Just a bit offside, off range for Jordan. And now the ball sent in. We have Belle White with a shot into Emma Sosa. Sosa still there for East Meadow. Sosa gets her opportunity, but it goes over the football field goal. Great opportunity, though. East Meadow has been found wide open lately in the box. Westfield needs to do a better job covering their offensive players for East Meadow, because otherwise those opportunities are still going to be there for East Meadow. And hopefully they can get another one on the board. Now it looks like Westfield's going to get a free kick here in their defensive zone. And it goes off of Addie Jordan. Westfield's going to retrieve again. Addie Jordan pressuring. And Westfield's going to kick it out. That was quite an interesting play there by Westfield. A bit of a strange call there to the dislike of head coach for East Meadow, Terrence Leahy. White now sends it in to Tia Tallis, who isn't able to collect. Lizzie Roman sends the ball back up. Tia Tallis, who isn't able to collect. Lizzie Roman sends the ball back up. Sosa. Number 13, Ella Santinello. Santinello still with the ball. Is looking for her man on the outside. Ken Marino getting back to defend the Westfield offensive player, number 8. And Marino is able to shield her body from number 8 on Westfield and earn East Meadow the goal kick. Now there's a sub coming in for Westfield as they try to regroup from that opportunity. Christina Harris coming in. DeFlorio with the goal kick now. To Meg Morneau. Able to trap it. Great spin move. That gets overpowered by Harris. Now it looks like it's going to be Westfield throw-in. Tallis battling with Emma Pedro. Pedro able to win it. Pedro gets a shot off, but it is going to go over the football field goal. That was a great shot, though, by number 11, Emma Pedro. Though Taylor DeFlorio was able to follow that shot along the whole time. And now DeFlorio is going to get her goal kick. Again, looking for that communication with the defense. Those holes in the defense with coming back. Obviously, the defense for East Meadow is more offensive, but they need to make sure they are able to get back on defense when the opportunity is there for Westfield. And now East Meadow is going to get a free kick here. Abby Davis to take it, it looks like. Or it's going to be Jillian Stevens. A good trick play for East Meadow. It's going to be Stevens. Stevens sends the ball in. Meets Sabina McKechnie. He's able to get it to Tia Tallis. Tallis sends it into Morneau. Morneau with a spin move, but is trapped by Harris. Meg continues, and Meg is able to get a free kick out of that. Just at the 30-yard line for East Meadow in their offensive zone. And it looks like it's going to be Lizzie Roman to take it for East Meadow. Fans here in East Meadow getting a little rowdy, as are the coaches with these calls the refs are making in the second half here. Not a lot of them are agreeing. Lizzie Roman is set to take this free kick here, just over the 30-yard line. And East Meadow's offense is getting connected. Here comes Lizzie Roman. Sends the ball in but it is going to be met with the goaltender, Sophie Svantesson. Closest to that was Addie Jordan. Good pressure on the goalie there, but unfortunately the goalie was able to collect it before Jordan got to it. Now we have Westfield coming up the line. I believe that's Ellis Santinello, my bad. And now we have Westfield coming up the line again. Number 7 for Westfield, Melina Camilleri. Her shot is gathered up by Taylor DeFloria. That was so far Westfield's best opportunity of the half, but DeFloria was right there following along the shots. Again, with the East Sacramento defense, it's a tough play there off of being in the offensive zone sometimes, trying to get back on defense. But East Sacramento was able to stay up by 1 goal. Lizzie Roman now. Tia Tallis. Tallis still battling. With Melina Camilleri. Now Meg against Camilleri. Riley Pryor up to Harris. Marino wins a great ball battle. Meg Morneau to Sabina McKechnie. McKechnie sends it up to Bella White. Still battling with number 3, Hannah Camilleri. Abby Davis now battling with Ella Santinello. And Davis is able to earn herself a throw-in, but not before East Meadow subs. Kaylee Lukasiak comes in. And it looks like Davis is going to be coming out, and Morneau is going to be replacing Davis's spot left back on defense. And applause for the senior commit to Northern Vermont University Johnson. Great throw by Morneau to Abby Jordan, who's able to get it to Emma Sosa. Sosa sends it in. Looking for Sabina McKechnie. McKechnie with the ball still, just at the corner. Able to keep it in, but the Westfield defender is able to send it back. Now Ken Marino with the ball. And there's going to be a whistle. It looks like number 4 for Westfield was taken down, so it's a free kick for Westfield. And now they're going to kick that out of place. It's going to be a throw for Kaylee Lukasiak. Looking to get that ball as quick as possible to Ken Marino. Sends it in, looking for McKechnie. McKechnie is still battling with Emma Pedro. McKechnie's still there in the midfield. Pedro is able to send it up. Meg Morneau looking to cover the outside to Santinello. Morneau contains possession of the ball, and Morneau is able to kick it out wide to avoid a corner kick for Westfield. Great effort there in this transition for Meg Morneau, going from midfield to left back. She's easily transitions into that and is able to, of course, win those ball battles in order to keep it as far away from the East Long Meadow 18 as possible. And now a throw-in for Westfield. Throws it in. Looks like Emma Pedro with the ball. Able to get past Tallis. Pedro sends it in. And number 7, Camilleri, is chasing after that with Kaylee Lukasiak. Sabina McKechnie's there. And the shot by 10, Ryan Hartowski. Number 4, Smith is able to win the battle by getting pushed in the back by Smith. And now there's going to be a free kick once again for East Long Meadow at about the 25. It's going to be Lizzie Roman again for East Long Meadow. Roman waiting for East Long Meadow's offense to set up along the 18th. Roman sends the ball in. And that was a great ball by Lizzie Roman. The goalkeeper, Sophie Svantesson, had to make a jumping save on that ball. Lizzie Roman, we know she can kick. If she's able to get it just a little bit to the left there to meet her East Long Meadow offense, time, right on that same zone, that into East Long Meadow offense. Goal was not a bad player either. Now Westfield up the line. East Long Meadow throw. Looking for Bella White, being pressured by her defender, Kalini. Bella White still pressuring. Tallest is there as well. Midfield is sort of the halfway line. Pressuring. Send the ball in as well. Lizzie Roman is there to stop that though. And now Jillian Stevens sends the ball up. It meets number 10 for Westfield. But East Meadow is there once again to stop. And now it is going to be a free kick for Westfield. In that play, there was about 3 times that a player in Westfield ended up on the ground, and it was at the 3rd time that the ref decided to make that call. Westfield's going to get their kick along the 35-yard line in their offensive zone now. Good effort there, though, by the East Meadow midfielders to use their physicality to try and get that ball out. Westfield sends it in. And that ball is going to get by everyone, and it looks like it's going to be an East Meadow goal kick. Sub coming in now for East Meadow, Mia Mechia coming in for Bella White. Sometimes for East Meadow, their physicality is going to be used against them, and in that instance, the ref was going to make that call on the 3rd time. So looking to make sure that doesn't happen again for East Meadow consecutively. DeFlorio's kick is sent in off of the Westfield midfielder, and Kenna Marino is going to get the throw in for East Meadow. Marino into Lukasic. Marino now sends the ball out wide. It's going to be Westfield throw in their offensive zone. East Meadow looking to mark their man on this play here. And it's going to be number 5, Christina Harris, still battling. And it's going to be an East Meadow throw in as a result. Bit of an awkward play there. Now Kenna Marino in. And now we have Hannah Kalini of the Westfield defender. And East Meadow is going to earn it by Mia. Now Morneau with a throw in to Mia Mechia. Mechia off the defender's face. No harm, no foul. We are just under 8 minutes here to go in the second half. And it is in the midfield. Ball is up for grabs. Tallis to Lukasic, going up the line. Sends the ball in, looking for McKechnie, but it's going to reach number 10, Ryan Protosky. I'm butchering that. Lukasic still battling. Lukasic. And Lukasic's going to give Westfield a free kick in their defensive zone. East Meadow upset with that call there. Number 19 now for Westfield, Riley Pryor is able to win the Lukasic battling hard now in the final few minutes of this game, hoping to contain their 1-0 lead scored by herself. Number 5, Harris throws it in for Westfield. Lizzie Roman's there for the East Meadow defense, and now it's out to the midfield. Emma Sosa, ball up to Addie Jordan. Addie Jordan sends the ball into McKechnie or Mechia, both were there, but the Westfield defender, number 8, was able to get to it first. Now Meg Morneau battling. Jillian Stevens is going to get to it. Jillian Stevens at the sideline just kicks it out. Safe play for East Meadow. They're going to regroup on this throw-in right here. Mark their man, as I've said many times before, but best defensive strategy that has been working for them all season. And now Westfield's going to throw it in to Hannah Kalini. Meg Morneau is able to kick it off of a Westfield defender, and now it's going to be an East Meadow goal kick. 6 minutes now left to go in this game. Bridget Jordan is coming in for Emma Sosa. DeFlorio communicating with her team on this goal kick. DeFlorio sends it in. Mechia heads it. Back to Marino. Communication there with Jordan. Marino contains the ball. East Meadow doing those safe passes now. They're trying to contain their lead here. Mechia putting pressure on the ball. Tallis against Pedro. Tallis and Pedro battling. Pedro's able to send it in. Marino is there, though, for East Meadow. Sends the ball back out. And that is going to earn East Meadow a throw. Ref is signaling Ref was signaling it was Westfield. It is going to be
Keep fighting, Red.
East Meadow. Don't know what's going on there. East Meadow trying to
Keep fighting, Red.
take as much time as they can for these little plays. Mechia with the ball thrown into her by Morneau. East Meadow is going to get another throw in here. Meg Morneau is taking her time to gather this ball up. Morneau. With McKechnie running in, but she's unable to get to that ball. Smith is going to let it run out for the goal kick for Westfield. Smith is going to with a header. Great header. And now Emma Pedro keeps the ball in for Westfield. Here comes Santinello, but Tallis is able to kick it to the midfield for Lukasic. Lukasic trapping the ball, just kicking it outside for East Meadow, and that's staying in so far. And now it's eventually going to go out. Good play, good smart plays now by East Meadow. We're not going to see as much of an effort to. We're just going to see them try and keep the ball outside of their defensive zone in any way they can, whether that means kicking it way out of bounds, just as Lizzie Roman did on that play. And Westfield with some urgency here in the final 3.5 minutes of this game. Harris set to take a throw in, but moves far too up the line. Lukasic jumping to mark on her man. Throwing in. It meets Tia Tallis in the midfield, who is able to boot it out. Mechia with another header. Mechia and Tallis' headers have been crucial for East Meadow in the midfield for winning those ball battles off of the goal kicks. Meg Morneau battling with Santinello. Morneau is able to win this ball, and she's going to safely kick this out of bounds. East Meadow ready to regroup here. The throw in by Westfield. And Mechia is able to send the ball up to Addie Jordan. Jordan hasn't seen some action in a few minutes. With the ball going up the line, Addie Jordan wins her ball battle. Addie Jordan with that speed up the line, sends the ball into Sabine McKechnie. McKechnie on the right side and is not able to get past number 10 for Westfield. Ryan tried to soft. I should be able to pass it. Number 10 for Westfield. But she is able to earn East Meadow a corner kick, which will be taken by Bridget Jordan. Jordan making her way to the corner line as East Meadow sets up once again on their 18-yard line. Lukasic running in. Jordan. Lukasic and Jordan in the corner. Lukasic shield the ball from the Westfield defense. And Westfield's going to give East Meadow a throw-in, which East Meadow will take their time at. Taylor Lukasic sends the ball into Bridget Jordan. Jordan to Lukasic, again wasting time in that corner, just trying to shield the ball away from the Westfield defense. Great job by Lukasic trying to waste his time. Gets another throw-in, which she will also take her time with. Lukasic and Jordan still battling in this corner here. 3 Westfield defenders now on them. But the ball is... Once again, Lukasic and Jordan still doing a great job keeping this ball away from the Westfield defense and wasting time on the clock. We're just about a minute away from East Meadow moving on in the Western Mass. With a throw-in now. In comes Sabina McKechnie. McKechnie is able to win her battle by Westfield kicking it out of bounds. It's going to be another throw-in for Kaylee Lukasic. 40 seconds on the clock. Lukasic with a throw-in once again. Here's Jordan to Lukasic. Lukasic still shooting that ball, and she's going to get another throw-in. This is just a repetition, but East Meadow is executing it so well. We can tell this is a designed idea. McKechnie kicks it out wide, so Westfield get their possession back of the ball. McKechnie, Santinello with the ball battling with Jillian Stevens. Stevens up to Jordan, and Lukasic is there. And now Westfield's going to kick it out wide. East Meadow is going to take some time with this throw-in. And East Meadow is going to move on in the Western Mass playoffs. A 1-0 final here for East Meadow as the Spartans run out onto the field to congratulate their goalkeeper, Taylor DeFlorio, who has a shutout here in this game. So a 1-0 final East Long Meadow is going to be moving on in the Western Mass playoffs. A date for them to be determined, but a great effort here by the Spartans to, as we saw in that final 2 minutes of play, that was a huge key to East Long Meadow's win here. Excited for the Spartans to move on in this Western Mass playoffs. Obviously, they are reigning Western Mass champions. Hoping to get back into that position, hopefully very, very soon. Now, don't forget, East Long Meadow's volleyball team is facing off against Commerce at 6 in their Western Mass playoffs round 1, and boys varsity is facing off at 7 p.m. tonight for their kickoff and their round 1 matchup as well. So just a great effort here by the Spartans. Super excited to move on to the second round. Super excited for them. And that is going to do it. You will see Brady Dobeck and Chad O'Brien for the boys varsity tonight. Thank you very much. I'm Abby LePage.